Hello everyone and welcome back to Craftaway. It's episode 14 and today we are going to be working on the Windmill. But before we do that, I've got a little bit of a stall to set up. As we're having, these temporary stalls pop in and out when they're needed, I had a thought that I was going to be building a ice store on the server, but I don't think there's that much demand for ice. So what I might do is I might just put it in a stall here, and we'll sell the ice from there, because I don't think there's any point building a gigantic ice shop, although I might still do that, just build a giant ice cube or something. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our little store here. So I'll leave my crafting table out. I'll need my wood box. We'll make some chests. I don't think I'll need that much birch. 8 of those. Now, let's see. It needs to be close enough that we can grab it. So, we'll put the chest here. That'll be the normal ice. We'll move these again, because I've already put them in the wrong spot. We'll put those there, and yes, snow can go there. That will work. So what we'll do now is we'll put some signs out. So, packed ice. 1 stack for 3 diamonds, I think is fair. So, snow blocks, I guess it would be. Snow blocks. We'll do 1 stack, if I can spell, which I can't, and then my... See, I've got to love the signs in Bedrock. They just occasionally freeze and break. So we're just going to set that back again. Snow blocks. 1 stack. Oh, I can't spell again, and it's froze again. This is not my day. Tell you what, come back when the store is finished and I've stopped being a derp. Okay, welcome back. There seems to be a weird bug at the moment. I just don't know if it's just because of a server issue or if it's just a bug since the update, but you can't seem to delete anything on a sign if you make a mistake, or I can't anyway, so who knows, it might just be my computer doing its thing. Maybe my delete key's broken. I don't think it is though, but who knows. Anyway, we've got the store set up, so we've got our packed ice, 1 stack for 3 diamonds, snow blocks, a stack for 9 gold ingots. I feel that's fairly fair. Regular ice again, 9 gold ingots, and here we've got a chest for orders. So if somebody does need ridiculous quantities of packed ice for a contraption or for just base building in general, then they can put an order in. If they want just lots of ice for mobile water buckets, they can use that as well. And yeah, if they want snow for giant snowball fights or snowmen, then again, they can pop an order in. It's quite nice. I mean, I do know that this top snow will melt pretty much straight away. But it came out alright. I'm quite happy with that. So we'll leave that there for anybody that wants to buy stuff. And we'll head over to the location where we will be building our windmill. And I'm hoping... that doesn't look like cow food at all. I'll have to come by with some wheat for these poor animals. Poor deprived beasts. Yeah. Oh, I can't get out now. Hey, there we go. Parkour skills. Oh, wow. Man, every time I log on, something is just changing. That looks amazing. But I probably can't film it. This will be interesting, as I will have to talk to Bully about potentially... yeah, I don't know. I love that door. Look at the emerald blocks in there. Holy moly, he's been doing some trading. That has to be Bully that's built that. Has to be. That is beautiful. Has this got the villager farm in it? It seems to. A sugarcane farm too. This is crazy. Right, I guess we'll ignore that and crack on with our windmill. Well, I started recording and building a windmill, but you can kind of tell from the size of this dirt patch here, the scale was pretty immense, and as I was building it up, I realized it would end up being just another large tower that didn't really serve much of a purpose. So I've decided to scale it down a little bit, as I don't want it to dwarf the other builds around here. So I'm going to restart it at a much smaller scale and see what we can come up with. The other thing was, with it being this big, the wheat fields around it would have been absolutely tiny, because obviously we've got all these pathways surrounding now. Yeah, I've got a bit more designing to do, because all the designs that I'd done were pretty big. Right, I feel like this is definitely a better scale. We've got it up on the hill a little bit. So we're going to move these bushes around a little bit as well. But it kind of gives us a lot more room and freedom to build the farms around it now. Because obviously before, that giant circle took up most of this area. So this is definitely looking like a better option. I've done a bit of texture variation already. I'd like to maybe put some stuff around the bottom just to give it a bit of depth, a bit of texture. Maybe cobblestone wall or stone bricks. I'm not too sure yet. We'll check in soon, as I've got to do a little bit more as I start to work this out. I think it's going to pop out a block and then go up and then dip back in for the roof. Not sure yet. Right, so the base level's pretty much complete now. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the stone bricks actually. I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure if they were if they fit. I think it looks okay. Now in here we've got a little grindstone. I'm a little gutted that I couldn't put in the giant grindstone that I'd put in this one, because it was a beast of a grindstone. It definitely would have provided quite a bit of flour. But saying that, it was probably too big, so I'm not too sad. Now I used sandstone here to represent the grain. I felt a hay block was probably too big. And underneath here is actually some glowstone, so it actually illuminates in here quite well. We could probably get away with no torches in here, but I might spam a couple just to be on the safe side, because nobody wants creepers in here. Yeah, that'll do. And yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad at all. So now we're going to be going up a little bit higher, and then we'll be able to work on the sails and the, what would you call it? The actual thing that goes down the middle that attaches to the millstone. I am not a windmill connoisseur. I can't say I possibly know that much about windmills. So yeah, a bit more to go. So the texture variation's coming along quite nicely. I think the tower's not going to get too much taller than that, maybe a little bit. And then we'll start on the roof, and from there, I think what we'll do is we'll have the windmill sails coming out this way in front of the door. Like most of the medieval and European windmills that I've seen in real life, they have the door with the sails in front of the door. I mean, obviously the way that the windmills are designed, the sails actually turn around on a pivot to face the wind, but I don't know, like whenever I've seen them, it's always been in front of the door, so that's what we're gonna do. Well, that's a little irritating. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So let's go check out what I've done in the meantime now. I've played around with the roof quite a bit because I don't really like building conical roofs. I really struggle with it. So we've kind of rounded it out a little bit, but it's kind of still got that square edging that I'm much more comfortable with. Now I think it's come out okay. We've got a little bit of a till, I think it's called, on the back. It's basically what catches the wind to turn the sails to face the wind, I think is the reason for it. I'm not sure. I have seen them on windmills in Europe. And we've also started putting the sails on. Now with the sails, what I normally see on windmills in Minecraft. It's either the straight, right-angled, east to west, north to south sort of wings for the windmill, or it's diagonal, but it's a full block, an air block next above it, and then a full block next to it. So it kind of looks like they're just kind of attached by a very, very small amount of block, which I've never been a fan of. So I've added some slabs here just to kind of thicken it up a little bit and give it a bit more meat to the sort of sails, to make it look a little less flimsy. Now we also need to grab a whole bunch of white wool, which may be difficult because grass grows very slowly in this version of Minecraft, and we've been having a few issues with that. Cloutos was trying to grab several stacks of black wool for his nether hub, so he's got a couple of black sheep over there. But I don't really want to be taking any of the wool from that because I know he's desperately in need of it. So we might have to go out on a sheep hunt in a little bit, see if we can shear some sheep in the wild. But we'll finish off the sail first. Well, before the big reveal of the windmill, we've got the roof on now, we've got the sails on, it's looking pretty good. We're going to stop by at Cloutos's Enchanted Bookstore. Now, he's in desperate need of ink for his nether hub. I don't know if we need many books, because we've got quite a few through fishing ourselves, but still, it's good to help out people on the server, so I'm just going to pop these in here, and we'll see if he's got any Unbreaking free books, because that's basically what I'm probably in need of most, is any Unbreaking books. Nothing so far. It's not looking likely. No. Okay, well that's fine, because what we'll do is we'll take a Fawn's book and let's take... Is there another Fawn's book? There must be somewhere. Come on. Sure I saw one. Yeah, we'll take that one. Boop. Boop. Done. There you go, Clytos. Well, there we go, guys. What do you think? I'm really happy with how that turned out. It's a nice wee design. Now, I've got to be careful. I don't want to reveal what Bully's working on at the moment, but it looks pretty dang cool. Now, this windmill's got in a bunch of scarecrows, a massive wheat field, bit of carrots, bit of potatoes. It's looking pretty good. It's definitely not a practical farm. I feel like it's definitely more of a aesthetic. It's there to look pretty. I mean, we've still got the practical farm over there underneath the sort of little, what would you call it? The little shopping district. We've got a couple of stalls there. And that's still functional. It still works really well. So this is looking pretty good. It fits in nicely with the rest of the town. And be sure to check in with the other Craftaway members, because we're all working on this town together. We've all got some really cool ideas, and it's starting to come together as a wonderful little build. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Comment if you want to chat to me. I'm always open to talking to you guys. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I produce videos like this usually twice a week at least. And I'm really enjoying what we've got planned for this Craftaway server. But for now, that's all the time I have. So we'll see you next time. Bye!